just want to put a disclaimer. This is totally unfiltered, so I'm probably not going to be editing much or at all, because I'm testing this out to see how this is going to go. Once I see how this is going to go, then I'm going to start editing it. But this is like an unfiltered version of me just rambling on. Hope you guys like it, whoever listens to it. Hello everybody, my name is Jalene, aka Jalene Bear. This is my first time doing this. I have been trying to attempt to make a little video with my voice, but it's been hard because I have so much to say, but I want to do it in a way where it's not too much. But I wanted to start off with talking about spirituality and also being grateful to, I don't want to say the term haters, but be grateful to the ones who have done you wrong. And I know it sounds crazy and it sounds weird, but think of them as lessons. When I say lessons, meaning that you go through things for a reason, both the good and the bad. I have had my fair share of people who have duped me, and I'm pretty sure you guys who are listening or willing to listen have experienced this too, where you are a good friend or you think you're a good friend and you trying to grow with people, and some of them just don't want to see you grow or just duped you because they are being mean or they just don't care. And understanding this is the time of quarantine, I'm pretty sure some friendships have severed or dwindled or whatever you want to call it, that people showing their true nature of how they really are. And I've experienced that, and all you guys probably listening to this experience this too. When I say be grateful, it's because it's to teach you to be a better person. Better person as in you're willing to take on more than what you can really handle. And as a person like myself, I'm what you call, I guess you could say, a Master 11 to life path. So my life path, I'm the the Master Intuitive, or the healer, right? We go through a lot of heavy stuff more than the regular numbers. Not saying that the other numbers not important, but I've been going on a spiritual journey. A friend helped me kind of steer in that direction, and it's really been helpful. And when you are a master number, you're going to be going through a lot of stuff. Twice as much than the person that's going through already. I've had people who are in my life, but turn a whole 360 on me. You think they're cool, and they just show their real nature on you. Like, oh, okay, this is how you feel? Okay, whatever. And to be honest, some have hurt my feelings, because it's just like, well, dang, what did I do wrong? Am I not good enough? I'm always so insecure. Like, what am I? I'm not, I'm always worrying about what I look like or what I've done or who I am. Am I too weird to be, surrounded by people? But, folks, I come to realize that not everybody's meant to be your friend. You probably start off when you was young, like, oh, I want to be friends with people. I want to be everybody's friend. Reality's like, nah, fam, we can't be friends. Like, you can't be friends with everybody. And I'm like, okay, I get it. And sometimes when you look back on it, you be like, I'm kind of glad I'm not friends with certain people, because you turn out to realize that they're worse than they can be. You just experiencing the surface, and sometimes you actually experience the hardcoreness to it. Folks, it's not easy, because it hurts. It honestly does. Being a single 27-year-old is not an easy thing. And whatever age you are, no matter the age you are, it's difficult to be a human. I'm going to just say that right then and there. You try to be your perfect self or your best self. We have such ridiculous expectations and rules to go by, and we just sometimes just can't do it. You be like, nah, not today, fam. I can't be this person today. And you know what? That's okay. You're a human being. You're still learning. And I want to tie this into being on a spiritual journey. Being on a spiritual journey, my friends and peeps, it's been a tough one. I have dreams I never thought I could dream. I've experienced situations I never thought I could experience or would experience in this lifetime. And to know that I'm an old soul, I've probably been through this so many times I can't even remember. But I got to make sure I'm doing something in this life path that's, worthwhile. Even if it's as simple as, bringing a message here. To know that you're not alone in this. We all people that struggle trying to make ends meet. We all struggle trying to find our place in the world, that is Earth, and that is this society that makes you want to be a cookie cutter. And then when you stand out, like, who are you to these people, right? I've had my fair share of that. And I can tell you, sometimes I wish I could just hold someone's hand and be like, we're going to make it, it's going to be cool. Sometimes you just want to have days where you just want to flip out, want to scream, you want to throw something, smash something, go crazy, toss stuff. And you know what? You want to put that energy into some art, into some music, into whatever you find expressive that's not going to hurt yourself. I've learned that power of art, man, it is amazing. Spiritual journey is a marathon. Think of yourself as this long track of road that's filled of uncertainty, and you walk, sometimes run, sometimes sleep, sometimes take a little break, sometimes get a snack break, whatever you want to call it. You're going to have those moments. You know, I used to think when I was a kid, I'm perfect, I'm this, I'm that. Earth was like, girl, you better check yourself on that. No, you're not. So I've had people that I've had that duped me, and to be fair, you know what? I was a bully. I ain't gonna lie. I bullied. I didn't know any better. I was a young, naive kid. Who am I gonna lie to myself? I bullied people. I talked behind their back. I'm not gonna make it seem like I'm this innocent piece of, like innocence that came here since sliced bread. No, I have been a bully, and you know what? I hated it, but I was also insecure of myself because I thought, oh, I could be this, I could be that, felt good. And then some days it didn't feel good. And when I saw how people were reacting, I felt so bad. And I just like, why am I being like this? Why am I, I was like, I absorbed everything. That's the one thing about being an empath. You are going to be a sponge of just energy. Someone's either going to suck your energy like a vampire, or like put their energy on you, and you like absorb that, and you become that. And it's like eating like this really delicious like sundae, and after a while I feel sluggish. It's a horrible feeling. And I kept wondering why do I always be feeling for other people? Because I'm a fucking empath, man. I hate it sometimes because I wish I was selfish, like, just selfish sometimes. And I used to be selfish, but I had to get out of that because you can't be selfish in life all the time. Now some cases, yeah, because some people will literally use you and abuse you to the point of no return, and then you become a slave, and then the moment you trying to, I guess, I don't know, like, kind of like let them know that you're trying your damnness to prove a point that you're trying to help, then they want to think you're the enemy. And I'm like, no. I'm just, like, putting stuff in your perspective. It's like, how would you feel if you was treated like that? It's the golden freaking rule. It's not just scripture. It's the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. It might be said in different ways, but it means just that. If you don't want to be treated like a slave, then don't treat me like a slave. Point blank, period. And then, by me bullying people, I had to learn karma goes back both ways, good and the bad. I had my fair share of that. I made fun of someone being fat. Guess what? I'm a big motherfucker, right? I talked about people. People talked about me. And I didn't like it, so I had to, like, slow down on that. I'm going to have my fair judgment on people. I've done it back when I was in, like, high school and college. I dealt with some people in a certain fandom I'm not going to, discuss. And you know what? They taught me lessons. Lessons I didn't want to deal with or experience, but you know what? I learned it. And for that, I am grateful to them. Because if it wasn't for people like them, and not just these fandoms I want to talk about in another like video thing, it's just people in general. My school, college, high school, I learned a lot. Even people I've crushed on, people I admire from a distance and everything. And you know what? It's like, wow. Like, my life has been really crazy. I always wanted my life to be like in the 80s. Like, you, a high school chick, you're not popular, but, a nerd likes you, falls for you, and you guys wind up happy ever after. And reality is just like, nah, they selling you a fantasy, my friend. It ain't gonna happen. And I always cried about it. I'm like, no one's gonna take me to this, and I don't have a boyfriend. But people have told me, you better off not having one. That's just like, wow, well, I'll be. And if people wonder if I feel bad about not having a relationship, I don't really feel bad at all. I mean, it do get lonely sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, but sometimes I do like my solitude because in order to be with a man, I gotta have that type of energy and type of, like, part to really be ready. And I'm not ready, to be honest with you. I am really not ready. Like, if I was ready, I'd be like, come and take me, big boy. No, I'm not ready for that. I have to sit down, shut the fuck up, and take notes. Because, again, people that are no longer that are a service to you, they're lessons. Life lessons to tell me that some people are going to be there at your highest, but not at your lowest. And some that will be at your lowest, but when they see a change in you, then they realize, I don't want that person anymore. Or they find their own group of people. They no longer see you as person of interest. They just kick you to the curb. And again, I've had my fair share of like sadness and stuff because it's like, well, hey. Now, when I avoid people, it's because I just don't want to get caught up into nothing. I'm a peacemaker, doggone it. I don't want to cause nothing, especially now. Now, back then, I didn't really aware of myself because, again, I was a kid. I didn't know any better. But as a 27-year-old talking about this, it's a struggle to do that. And be honest with you, folks, I'm just telling you how I've been feeling. You know, I've been wanting to do stuff. I've been trying to work on projects. I want to do animations. But every time I try to do something, I hardly get any views. Now, I'm not going to say I don't get no views. It's just that it's not the views that I'm hoping for. And I've been watching videos, and it makes a lot of sense. You got to have stuff that's relatable. I'm not sure if this is relatable, but I do want to do this while we're on quarantine and give my 2 cents on everything about how spirituality and being grateful to people who have dished you and treated you and stuff. Like, sometimes we can just hold grudges. Grudges are not worth holding. And I tell you this from experience that it will stress you out. When you stress yourself out to the point of no return, it affects your health. You don't want that. I've seen it on people close to me. I've seen it on animals. I've seen it on myself sometimes. You don't want that. I even had a friend who told me, if you're going to have anger like that, put it on paper. You got to put that energy some kind of way. Because, at the end of the day, these feelings are just energy. You got to let that energy manifest the good way or the bad way. But you got to let it manifest without you hurting yourself. Because that comes back to you. It's going to be a struggle. You're never going to be satisfied with life. You're never going to be satisfied with your partner. You're never going to be satisfied with your friends. You're never going to be satisfied with yourself until you are 100% happy. Now, me, I'm happy, but I'm not 100% happy. Why? Because I don't have the job that I want, that I work hard for. I am not where I'm at, I'm still living with my mother. But you know what? I am grateful for, though. I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head, food to eat, clothes on my back, that turn pot to piss in, to wash myself and wash clothes. And I have, I'm blessed to have a family that, even though we're dysfunctional as hell, but we are functional in a sense of we are here together. And I wouldn't trade them for the world. Even though I probably say some things to, like, I can't stand you, I don't want to see you ever again. I only say that out of anger, but I really am grateful for my family. And I'm also grateful to the ones who have done me wrong, because now I know what it's like to go through that. And the beauty of it is, you get to really, how can I say this? You get to really understand life, because there is a saying that experience is the best teacher. What will be the best teacher? The experiences that you go through. We always want to talk about, our highest point in our lives, that we do work hard, they did this, but we don't really talk about the ones who done us wrong. We always call them haters. And yeah, they could be haters, they could be ones that just don't like you, they just probably just tolerate you in a situationship, instead of calling it a relationship, but it's a situation, because it's definitely a situation, you know what I mean? So, spirituality is a blessing, and it's also a curse for me. I'm going to speak for myself, even though if it resonates with you, cool. If it don't, that's also fine. Spirituality is a good thing because we've been conditioned and taught different things, and now everything is all bundled up. It's almost like a jigsaw puzzle. You got to figure out what makes sense. And you know what I do may not be what you do, and vice versa, and that's okay. We're individuals, for goodness sake. We are all spiritually connected into this interweb of life, but we all are individuals. Sometimes the things we do might be similar to someone else. That's why we resonate to these artists and stuff. And the beauty of it is, you can never stop growing. You can never stop learning. But we were conditioned that if you reach this level, you get rewarded. And then what? Get promoted or whatever? Sometimes it's just good to just be where you are and then keep going. You don't have to worry about rewards. The rewards will come. I always want to be materialistic, and I'm like, I can't be materialistic. Are you kidding me? I got things to do. I got, stuff I want to do. But I want to spend something. I will spend something on an investment like this, like buying a mic. I never thought to buy a mic in my life. I bought mics for my videography, but to do one for a little podcast or just to make a video commentary, I never thought to do that. And, I was supposed to do something with a friend, but she got something going on, so I didn't want to bother her, and I care about her health more than I care about, doing a little, video thing if I could do it by myself, which I'm doing right now. So when I'm, but in conclusion, guys, love your I want to say love your enemies. Not like since you gotta like be their friends again to become frenemies, but like respect that these people that came into your life for a reason. Sometimes they're not the best reasons, but they're the reasons to help you become a better person. And the beauty of it is, this is not a test. I mean, it's a test, but it's not a test that like you're gonna fail and then you're just done. You are going to keep retaking these tests until you get it right. Once you get it right, I feel like that's when you transition. Or you move up in the world or move up in the spiritual side of things. I don't know how this whole thing goes when it comes to like when you die and everything. But to know that you've done your best and you tried your hardest to make things right, even if it's the most simple ass thing you can think of, y'all, just freaking do it. Don't let anything stop you. Don't even let this quarantine stop you. We let things control us, we let things stop us, and the beauty of it is a lot of us are waking up from this. And now we can really thrive, we can really do some things. But we gotta, we gotta keep moving. Just like that song, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Just like that song, nothing gonna hold me down. I got to keep on moving. I'm probably messing up the song, but like that song, I think his name is Matthew Wilder or Schreider. I can't pronounce. I forgot his name. But that song, if you listen to that song, it's an old song. Listen to it. Don't listen to it, but take his advice. Keep going. Gotta keep on moving. And that will conclude on that. I'll probably post another one, but we'll see how this one goes. So if you hear my voice sound like a chipmunk, it's because I'm trying to check out something here. But I hope this sits well with you guys, and I'm going to work on another one. Peace.